Never planned to not see you again. Thought I'd catch you on the wind. You and I, we had plenty more stories to share. I never thought the last time we talked was gonna be the last time of all.
Ashleigh Dallas has had a bottler of a year so far with some new music, and I'm pleased to say that she's on the line now. Ashleigh, great success with Good and Bad Days, a number one song there for you, and a brand new single out last week as well.
Yeah, look, we've just released Couldn't Keep Up, which has been really nice to be able to release music in a time where, you know, obviously the live stuff's not happening as much, but we've still been able to be creative, and it's had a great response so far in week one, which is just really overwhelmingly positive for me, so that's great.
How do the lack of live performance jitters work for you? Do you get, the shakes or anything like that? What happens? What's your withdrawal like of not performing live?
Oh, there's definitely an anxiety that comes from it, I must admit. I miss it a lot. You find me at home constantly with a guitar in my hand. I think I've got one handy in most rooms, so it's just very different. To perform live is the heart of it all, really, where you can see that face-to-face connection with people and how people react. Being in the studio with like making new songs and working on a new album, it's been interesting because normally we would road test the songs out a fair bit. It's that more scary part when you're releasing and not quite knowing how that reaction's going to be because you've got nothing really to gauge it off.
Couldn't Keep Up is the name of the latest single. It's fairly emotional. There's a bit of a heartstring tug there. Tell us about the song and how it came to you.
This one was just a song that came to me very late one night. I was dealing with my own grief, losing a friend very, very suddenly. And I think I've often always dealt with things, no matter what, being good, bad or positive or whatever it be, in art form, writing songs. And when I finished it, I knew it was something I wanted to record for the new album. And when we were talking about singles and what we'd release, I knew it was going to be obviously, it's more of a country ballad, but I think the message is really important, and I really hope that the listeners can really connect to that message of, unfortunately, as we move forward with technology and we can get so advanced in many ways, simply sometimes we still don't get enough time with our loved ones and can feel unsatisfied with our goodbyes. So this is what that song's all about.
You mentioned that it's your sort of therapy to sit down and deal with the emotions from a writing point of view. How does that translate then when you go through the process of recording it and then hearing it out there coming back to you?
Look, it's a rush of overwhelming emotions, and you feel everything from excitement, and obviously you feel the emotions too, when especially with a song like this and coming from such a personal space as well. Just having people reach out, saying their stories and what, who they've thought about when they've listened to this song. I found myself on release day in particular sitting at home quite overwhelmed here in Tamworth and getting a bit emotional about things because I think, we can look and aim and strive for so many successes and great achievements, but the best thing I think with music, and it's something I really take seriously with it, is that power that we have to make people feel things. So, it's a bit of a roller coaster of emotions when you write the song, record the song, and then when you finally get to see people react to it. It's very joyous, but sometimes too it can make you quite emotional.
I need you to grab your crystal ball now, Ashleigh Dallas, and I need you to tell us, are we going to be welcome to your hometown in January next year?
Oh, well, look, you're lucky I'm holding my crystal ball right now. And I cannot wait to welcome everyone to Tamworth, and just fingers crossed that we can all get back on track with our numbers here in New South Wales and proceed forward. We're celebrating 50 years of this wonderful festival in Tamworth by gathering and having live entertainment and celebrating what we know as 10 days of the best country music. So fingers crossed, literally I have everything crossed, because I tell you what, I have missed the, last December when normally the town gets ready for the, entourage of people. I avoided the CBD like nothing else from about December 21 until January 28 because I was so sad.
Oh.
So I really hope, I really, really hope, and I'm staying positive.
Well, we all are. We're looking forward for coming back to your hometown and spending our favourite 10 days of the year with you and everyone else there in Tamworth. So fingers crossed that everything gets back and we get to do it again, because it's something very special.
It is really special, and I know it's. I think a lot of the locals here could understand as well, just the impact of this region's had with drought, bushfires, and then obviously the pandemic. It's affected so many places and businesses on different levels, but, you know, the heart of all local regions are suffering with local businesses, you know, and not the tourist traffic coming through. Fingers crossed. We do have a very special show planned at the Tamworth Town Hall, which I can't wait to play on that stage. So, yeah, look, we're soldiering forward.
Ashleigh Dallas, it's always wonderful to catch up with you. We're going to play the new single now. It's called Couldn't Keep Up, and look forward to seeing you front and centre in Tamworth next year, hey?
Thank you so much for the support, and not just with this track, but with all the Aussie country music. Like, we really, really do appreciate it. So thank you.
Here she is, Ashleigh Dallas, and Couldn't Keep Up.
I close my eyes, I picture you here next to me.